So at the end of the last video, picked out a job. Now let's go do said job. So at the end of the last video, picked out a job over here in Cedar City. Going to Camp Verde, or Verde, however you want to say it. I'm going to quick travel to Cedar City, and we're going to take the load. Take the cargo. Whatever. Anyway, that's going to cost $208. Doesn't really matter. Takes like, I don't think it's supposed to be like an hour or something like that. I don't really know. Hopefully the cargo did not disappear, and it did not. Okay. So, let us go pick up the cargo and take it from here. How am I to get out of this place? Okay. There was something I was wanting to do to the truck. Oh, yeah. This is kind of triggering me now that, I've noticed it, honestly. I want chrome mirrors. Like, I want chrome mirrors. That's just all there is to it. I want chrome mirrors. I like the way they look. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that I got two gigantic antennas sticking up, but you know what? Whatever. I wouldn't mind having some lights. Let's do 4 Legacy. And then can I not do regular lights? Well, I guess not. Okay then. Yeah, I want to do all chrome, so we're going to do Mark 4s. This, in theory, will light up the night like there's no... like it's not even dark, so, yeah. Problem is, I don't think I can... do the sleeper now, so... But I mean, that's kind of whatever. Do I want mirrors on the front? I mean, I do, but I don't. So, let's not do that. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. I am noticing right off the bat that these mirrors are closer in, which is good, I guess. Is there a way out over yonder? I don't know. So I'm not going to worry about it. There probably is, but I ain't too worried about it. I would think there would be, but who knows? It would appear that I would be wrong. I should probably pay attention instead of looking at the yard over there. I swear everything in this game has a diesel in it. That car behind me sounds like it's got an old like a 6.0 in it. This is what takes a while. Still got 20 minutes down the interstate. Set the cruise for 70, or in this case 69 mile an hour. And head on. And cruise control off. The ATS version of Waffle House. Waffletopia. Or maybe that's supposed to be Denny's. I don't know. Must I be behind someone so slow all the time? Now it's at 45 mile an hour, so I'm just gonna set the cruise at 40. Interesting. See, the AI are actually smart. They don't stop on the railroad tracks. Take the cargo. I have, in fact, been here before, and I have, in fact, dropped off a load here before, or picked one up. I believe. Actually, I think it was a thing of trucks going to Albuquerque. Or, no, Roswell. I don't remember. I know it sucked. Okay. Do this from in the cab. Wrong gear, dummy. I mean, it ain't straight, but if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Get the cargo loaded by 9? Not quite. Can I get out of here by going around? Negative. I don't much believe I can. So, I have to pretty much jackknife it. I could have actually went around the building. I think. Keyword think. Not 100% sure. You know, they could really and truly fit 2 of these on this rig. And it would not give a damn. Of course, it would put me over the weight limit without a permit and stuff, you know. Because it's nearly 30,000 pounds. Holy crap. Anyway, off we go. 7 hours and 48 minutes. Oh, Julie, I gotta wait on train. That's fun. I'm hauling logs, fuel, and empty. Well, I'm gonna be behind the cop. So, guess I'm not gonna do anything like, stupid. Actually, that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'll be heading in the rain. You know what, speaking of which, let's turn that probability up just a little bit. I got it turned down to like 40% right now. Let's turn it up to about 55. The only reason I want to turn it up is there's been like one video where where I actually drove in the rain, and yeah, I can actually turn this down. It's kind of cool. I am going to turn these down because I am tired of random road events and detours. Even though I only had like one or two. Oops, hit the mic. What's going on there? Okay. Anyway, let's drive on. If it wasn't for copyright, I'd play some music while we ride instead of just talking all the time. But you know, copyright is a thing. Copyright is a pain in the ass. Copyright is a bitch. I had a buddy of mine have his channel suspended because he put out a video. He got his channel back, and I don't know if he ended up like doing a lawsuit or something, but it wasn't a very big channel. Don't turn here, turn on the next one up. It wasn't a very big channel, had, I don't know, 3,000-4,000 subscribers, something like that. Just got into the partner program and was just starting to make a little bit of extra money off of YouTube with ads and stuff. And his videos started getting demonetized because of copyright stuff. Even though his channel was like, he's done everything by the books, but there was one video that he put up that had a copyright on it, and like he had used that one song multiple times over the course of like 5 years. And apparently someone decided that, oh, it's copyrighted music now. So he lost like a third of his videos that had that song on it. I don't remember what song it was. I think it was like some kind of techno music stuff. Not really a song like with words, but just music, you know. And he got the stuff back, and like it turned out to be under fair use and stuff, which was good. But I do not want to have to go through that bullcrap, so I am not going to listen to music while we drive. At least, not where y'all can hear it. I may see about setting it up where I can hear it, but y'all ain't gonna hear it. I don't want any kind of risk of copyright bullshit. That's honestly all it is just bullshit. Because, like, I've never understood why people do this. You know, let's say that I like a song by Leonard Skinner, and I'm listening to the radio, and it just so happens to play that song by Leonard Skinner whilst I'm recording. Well, the owners of that song, Leonard Skinner, could take my video down. But I'm giving them free advertisement. And also saying, hey, I like this song by this group. It's just, I don't know. Copyright is one of those things, like, it's needed, but at the same time, it is not needed. And what I mean by needed and not needed is, if I like your song, we're talking specifically about music in this case, but if I like your song and I want to use your song and I'm listening to your song while I'm playing a game or something, and it just so happens to appear in my video, that's free advertisement. You know, I did that over on Twitch a couple times, and was asked, like, hey, what song is this? I really like the song. And, you know, I told him the name. You know, I literally told someone, this is X song by Y band. I'm listening to it on Z website. You know. Yeah, I've always found copyright to be bullshit. You just had to get in front of me, didn't you? Didn't you? Yep. Jackass. Anyway, I don't really understand the whole copyright stuff. I've just always found it to be bull crap. Because if a company is being greedy, which that's literally all it amounts to, is the company is being greedy, or the studio, whatever, producers or band is being greedy, and it's like, I like this song by this group, I want to listen to it, I want to, you know, let my audience listen to it, give them free freaking advertisement. Nope, can't do it. Why? Because reasons. Because apparently listening to music while playing a game on live stream is considered piracy. You know. Just another one of those things. Now, I don't really agree with piracy. For the most part, I do not agree with that. There is certain situations where I do kind of agree with it. Like, for example, um, let's say this isn't really technically piracy because they're emulators, but it's kind of piracy in a different way, I guess. Let's say that I want to play the original, not the remastered, the original Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's no longer available on Steam, and the remastered version of it is 20 bucks. Well, I don't have 20 bucks. So I just download a program and install a what is essentially a pirated copy of GTA San Andreas. Their emulators are a gray area. Like they're not legal yet they are legal. Um, because like copyright ran out on the game in like 2005 or some crap like that. I don't know. It's really weird. So like, um, if a game had a copyright for 2009 and I'm playing it in 2000, well, in this case, 2026, I can pirate the game and play it without getting in trouble because the copyright claim was only in 2009. I don't really understand how that works, but whatever. Um, really? I just realized I've been through here before. It's not that long ago either. But yeah, the whole copyright piracy thing, like I don't really know all that much about it, to be honest with you. So, like what I know, one of my friends told me, and I don't think he really understood it. Ouch. 5,700 bucks. Almost 5,800 bucks. Everything has a diesel in it. So, I watched a few decent movies lately on YouTube. Now, at the time of recording this, they are still on YouTube, but by the time you see this, they may not be, or they may be paid by then. Red Dawn, the original, not the 2012 one. That is a good movie. The 2012 one is a pretty good one. It does stick to the story of the original fairly well. But yeah, Red Dawn is pretty good. Also, because I am a Godzilla fan, because, you know, the king of monsters, I watched several, well, not several, but a couple or three Godzilla movies lately as well. Get off the yellow line. Why? Why? You little son of a bitch. You know, I have enough power in this truck that I could probably pass them all. And on the next 4-lane or very long straight stretch, especially going up a hill, that is probably what I'll do. You know what? I'm curious how much this rig weighs. Why are you stopping? I am curious how much this rig weighs, but I got waved through, so don't have to deal with it. Car? This is the Hoover Dam. I've never been to this part. I don't think. That's pretty neat right there. That is pretty neat. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I talk about random BS on these drives. Uh, Things I find interesting, ideas for the channel, stuff like that. And I hope y'all actually enjoy, listening. What goes up must come down. This should be interesting. Touch brake. Get off the yellow line. Scratch my ear. Another 3-hour in game, which is about another 20 or 30 minutes in real time. Yes, I know I'm horrible at keeping it between the lines. Remember, 360 controller. Anyway, so after I get a few more of these under my belt, making, pretty good little bit of money, and have enough for third garage, I'm considering taking out a loan and buying more trucks with the loan. But I'm also thinking that would be a dumb idea, because I'm trying to get out of debt, not get in more debt. I finally paid off a $100,000 loan, and like if I hadn't have took this truck and upgraded it and all that stuff, then I'd probably be on my way to paying off the $400,000 loan. But I wanted to do something a little different, so I decided, you know what, I wanna drive the Volvo. And I'm glad I did, honestly. what I have in mind of doing is quite simple. It's now 65, so going up a hill, gonna kill my gas mileage. Not that it really matters. The next level up will be in fuel economy, I think, for sure. Note to self, don't yawn while driving. There we go. What's weird about this transmission is even though it's an automatic transmission, it still revs out like it's got a clutch to it, like you're letting the clutch out. So, I don't know. Let's see, I've gone down that way before. I have not gone down this way before. That might be a little close, but it's fine. I haven't run into the back of them yet. Yeah, other than the rev before takeoff part, this acts like any other automatic truck. You know, if I stomp the gas, it downshifts like it's got a 4-barrel on it. One thing I kind of hope that they add to this game, I think I mentioned this before, but I really do wish that they would add seasons to this game. I mean, it's got temperature and stuff already, but there's no indication of it. Like, oh look, it's 32 degrees on the top of the mountain because there's snow on the ground or whatever. Like, there's no snow on the ground, but you know, it's on top of a mountain, so it's cold up there because it's on top of a mountain. Even though everyone knows that's not really how it works. Um, but the person that does season or did the seasons mod for Farming Sim, I kind of wish that they would, do a seasons mod for ATS, which I haven't looked for a seasons mod. There's probably one out there. But it's probably not all that great, or it's probably paid. I could be wrong. There could be one out there that's free, and it could be pretty damn good. Um, but I've said it once, I'll say it again. I am not paying for a mod. The only way that I will pay for a mod is if it's going to be a mod that is mine and mine alone, that I am not sharing with anyone else. But then, I'd have people asking, really? 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 No. I'm not going on an 80-mile detour just because you have the road blocked off. Was that illegal? Probably. Do I care? No. Let's see. It would want me to go this way. Get off here. Get back on. And then merge on here. And all that other bullshit. So, yeah, no, not doing that. Would it let me explore more of the map? Yes. Would I get arrested if I did that in real life? More than likely. Would I do that in real life? No. Maybe. It would honestly really depend on, like, a few things, but I probably really wouldn't do that in real life. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking about turning the detours and random road events off. Yes, that's not realistic at all, and it would kind of ruin the game as a whole like that, but at the same time, I don't really want random road events like that. Like there's just a truck. It just broke down. And I have them lowered. I have them at like 30%, but that's 2 in like 20 miles. Whatever. I need some fuel soon. So after I drop this load off, I need to go get some fuel or go juice or go-go juice or whatever you want to call it. Or, liquid dinosaurs. How about that? Should be one more red light, I think. Then enter. Not sure, can't really see. Yeah, one more red light. Yeah. I'm 15 minutes away. Stop with the our customer wants the delivery soon. There should not be any more red lights. Nope. Spoke to saying there's one. Which I could technically turn down. I could turn right at the red light and then go left and left again, but nah, I think I'll just go the way that it says. The things. Never actually have to stop. It's quite nice. So, in the next video, you may hear background noise because I may record that video right after this one. It's getting cold in here. We're in the middle of frickin' March, and it's below freezing outside. Yeah. Good old Tennessee weather. Is this the place? It appears to be the place. Okay. Huh. Well, that's weird. Alright, once again, I'm going to turn around and do this non-blind side. I didn't pull up quite far enough originally, but it's fine. Can I get it in one? This looks pretty good. Yes, I can. I'm getting pretty damn good at that, even if I do say so myself. Right, so that is $42,000. Holy crap! And 1,356 experience. That's not bad. Let's go into California. Let's go into Kingman. Nope. Mm, we might end up going to Indigo or Indio. Well, don't know why I put a G there, but yeah. So this was about an hour long video again. So yeah. Um, I think for the longer drives, I will just not talk at the beginning necessarily and just get on with it and talk during the drive. Try to keep the drives, or keep the videos under an hour that way, or under an hour and a half rather. If you like the longer videos, be sure to let me know in the comment section. Um, I'm going to do a poll on my channel. By the time you see this, it'll already be live for probably a week. But I'm going to do a poll asking what the better linked videos are. Like, should I try to cut it down to like under 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, or 45 to 1 hour, that kind of stuff, you know? Um, so yeah, let's see what y'all say about that, and I will catch you on the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the little bell icon so you get notified when I upload videos. Leave me a comment, let me know what you actually thought about the video. And yeah, bye for now.